Arrow, BCM. So doing a quick video to talk about how you can very easily zero your rifle before showing up to a class. This is a great technique for these public spots because you can't always go up and down the range when you see fit. So when you get one of those cold status breaks, if you set your target up at 10 yards, make sure it's, you can pace it. That's basically 10 big steps like this. And then I got that other target down there at 50. So without moving up and down the range, I can use my binos to basically spot where my rounds are going. So for this initial one up here up close, I should be roughly like a rock and roll sign, low, 2.5 inches. And I'm gonna actually be putting my dot on the top left corner of that top square, and it should be landing with rounds touching about that far down below it. And then we'll go down there and we'll push. I'll put one more black square on the far one up in the head, and we'll see if we can do point aim, point impact down there. I've got my rifle here. I put a magnifier on, a little 3x when I do it. And then you just got to know how many clicks 1 minute of angle is for your optic. That can be found in your owner's manual. But generally it's, I don't know, half minute of angle per click, which equates to 1/2 inch at 100 yards. You basically just want to be about, I don't know, 2.5 inches low from your point of aim at 10 yards. And then at 50 yards, point of aim, point of impact. Rock and roll. This is our 50-yard target, and we're going to do basically the same thing. So now I'm pulling out my 10x binos. Okay, so I got 3 rounds about 1 inch high, 12 o'clock. So I need to come down. I'm going to call that basically 2 inches. So that would be 4 clicks at 100 yards. So I'm going to come down. I'll come down 6. All right, add 2 here and add 1 there. So I don't know. I think this is good for what I'm doing today. So for context, this is the rifle that I just shot. And, it's good enough for what I'm doing. I'm not shooting match ammo. And the next one I'm going to shoot is, I think the Reddit Special. Arrow lower, BCM upper. Arrow, BCM. All right, let's get a little look. Oh man, we got to come up, folks. We'll come up 4. Okay, folks, there we have it. We've got 2 different rifles, 10-yard target, 50-yard target. All I did was I put a target out at 10 yards. I got basically the rock and roll distance, it's basically easy way of not knowing the exact one, but like that's about how far away your dot is from the center of your bore. I used a magnifier, 3x EOTech, but if you have binos, those are great too, especially at the 50-yard one. I used a rangefinder to really get this dialed in, but I could have just as easily paced it out, 10 paces like this, and I'm basically there, and same with 50. And then I've got a Sharpie. This could be like a white piece of cardboard, brown piece of cardboard, doesn't matter. I just like black and white contrast. You can draw a black square, or you can be fancy and get pasters. If you're gonna go to the range, you get a lot more out of it if you know that your weapon is mechanically doing the thing it's supposed to do. The benefit of zeroing it is if there's any mistakes happening on the target, you'll know it's not the weapon and you know it's you. That's normally the issue anyway. Before you come out to one of my classes, this is like one of the first things you should do. Anyhow, a little something for you. I do classes down here at Evergreen. Check out the website, practicalapproachtraining.com, and hopefully I'll see you on the range. Thanks.